Alright guys, I made a questionable financial decision and bought the Umbra Commander skin. But usually these cost $30, but this one is actually only $22, so hey, here I am. But now that we have the skin, let's get right into the review. Level 0, we have the early Act 1 version of Umbra. Overall, it already looks pretty cool with a custom hover animation off the bat. Instead of the usual weapon, here it's replaced with a crossbow, which in my opinion at least, looks way better than the gun model. It's interesting as the Knight 4 Umbra used a bow, not a crossbow if I'm not wrong, so I think they might have wanted to avoid making a bow animation, but I'm not entirely sure. The stand is also custom themed, with a pinkish purple aura coming out of it. As for the meaning, I don't know guys, it just looks cool, okay? Next on level 1, we don't get any massive changes, with the only noticeable change being the addition of the gloves, which seem to fit the solar eclipse color theme. Now level 2 is where it actually starts to get interesting. There are no visual changes, however there is the call to arms ability, and yes, it's good. It says a custom voice line each time and then aims its crossbow at enemies and it makes the coolest sci-fi pulse sound. Here's how it sounds. As for the voice lines, here's all the ones I found by spamming the ability.
Bring them to me! Leave none standing! Feast on their souls!
It then also has a custom animation for when the call to arms ability ends, where she swings her arm and lowers her crossbow, or something like that anyway. Next on level 3 is where we get a massive visual change. Firstly, she gets her mage looking robes with her signature colors, as well as her having a new hairstyle. Interestingly, there also seems to be pink particles coming from her mask now. Her face is also covered up halfway by the mask, which I think might be a reference to the actual solar eclipse. By this I mean her face being the sun and the moon being the mask, and that the mask is starting to eclipse her and take over, but like, hey, that's just a theory. Let me know in the comments what you think. Finally on level 4, we get her final upgrade. Here her model is almost exactly the same as her 2021 model, with the classic Umbra look. Her eyes get a neon glow, and she also has a shining aura pulsing around her, which I gotta admit looks pretty cool. A minor change is also that her stand gets another layer of the yellow spikes, making for a more reinforced and clean look. Here's the animation on every level. Overall, it's a neat looking skin, but is it worth it? Well, the plushie skins cost $30 excluding shipping and this one only costs $22, so the Umbra skin is definitely better value. Personally, I'd rank this slightly behind DJ plushie, but I definitely like it more than the other plushie skins. So in comparison to them, I'd say it's worth it. Just like it's worth subscribing, but in the end though, it's your choice, and yeah, see you on the next one.